Hey guys, welcome to tonight's show. It's great to be back on a Wednesday night. So if you are watching this on a replay, we are live every Wednesday night at 8:30 Australian Central Standard Time. So I'm Leanne, Winston, Psychic Medium, and thank you very much for joining in. Looking forward to doing some readings tonight. I want to say hi Jess. Connection. All right, beautiful. So, guys, if you would like to, if you haven't already done it, type in. Oh goodness, the comments aren't going to work now. You can type in below in the comments the word connect, and you will go into my automatic system to sort of send you reminders of each week's show as well, just so you don't miss out. Hi, Steve. I hope you're well, hun. So I am just okay. Obviously, we're having some more issues with the system tonight, but that's okay. We will work it out. We can put it. There we go. Feel free to share the button. Hit the share button. Invite friends and family as well. The more the merrier that join in. Excellent. Donna's hit connect. Thanks, honey. So tonight, I just thought before I jump into some readings and get started in that side of it, feel free to hit the hearts, guys, and share the love with everybody as well. I do have my Facebook page open on the second screen, so I can see the hearts and stuff that come through and the shares and any other comments that are there at the same time that don't seem to come through. Be live with that side of it. So basically, I just wanted to quickly touch on what's going on in the universal energy at the moment with the way that a lot of us are being tested, and we are finding, or some of us are finding it quite hard at the moment, because it's kind of like you have to excuse my pun, but it's kind of like the universe is bringing up old shit for us to be able to let go of. And if we hold on to that stuff, it's like we're not being able to move forward in the way that we need to at the moment. So I want to say, take a look at what's going on around you at the moment. You may be feeling lost, a little bit frustrated, really struggling to find that direction in your life. A lot of this is to do with universal energy that is being through so many changes at the moment, and that will continue to go on for a little bit longer just yet. Hey, Tegan, I hope you're well, honey. So I want to say, take time to look at what's going on in your life, acknowledge it, give gratitude, and let it go, okay? Because those that are holding on to the past stuff, the past... what's the word I want? The past that's just holding you back, all right? Because while you're holding on to that stuff, you're not being able to move forward. So Kez is saying, I think that I've been tested. Okay, honey, so acknowledge it. Look at what it is that is coming up for you. What is it that is being put in front of you at the moment? And when you can acknowledge it, give gratitude and let it go, find closure in that side of it. Look for the peace in the stuff that you're doing as well. And when you do that, you will move forward. Honey, I get spirit plays in your hair, so I get the tickle, the touching of the hair. So I want to say, when you feel the need to sort of play in the back of your hair like that, look at what's going on in your life at that time, because that's where they're trying to get your attention. All right, hon? So Lisa's just saying... oh my God, yes, exactly how I'm feeling. And honey, you're not alone. There are so many of us that are feeling it. And like for those who didn't catch my show, I think it was last week or the week before, I explained a lot of us can either be on that really big high at the moment, or we're extremely on the other end of that, on that real low, okay? So I'm going to say those that have struggled in the past seem to be more on that higher energy at the moment, but those that are sort of usually fairly cruisy and go with the flow are really finding it harder at the moment as well. And all this stuff needs to come up for a reason. So I want to say, take the time, acknowledge it, give gratitude, look at the lessons in it, and move forward. And when you do, you will find that energy will move forward really quickly. Okay, this is a great time to be able to manifest those things that you've been working on for so hard, those things that you've been working towards. So just have that clearer picture of what it is that you want in your life, and when you do that, you will find that that stuff will start to come to more the forefront with that side of it. All right, so guys, I'm going to do some readings tonight. I haven't organized a special guest because I'm quite enjoying spending some time with you guys on a Wednesday night doing the readings and answering your questions. And Deb, I've just put your comment up there. I'll read it in a second because the screen is moving quite quickly at the moment. And what I'm going to work on doing is actually getting special guests on through the week. So having another night, or just randomly have nights through the week like I did last night with Roz. For those that caught the show, we talked about grief and how it affects us, and also what happens with spirit when they pass, sort of thing. And we can only tell you that stuff from our own experiences and what spirit shares with us in that way. So we're certainly not qualified counsellors or anything like that. I have started a counsellor's course. I haven't got very far with it as yet because other things keep coming up in the forefront, and sort of, I figure the time's not quite right just yet as well. Okay, so Debbie just said, I've been feeling really low and struggling to get motivated. That's normal. I want to say that is quite normal at the moment, honey. It's a very common feeling that a lot of people are struggling, and I'm finding a lot of my clients are commenting along the same lines too, hun. So know, please, that you're not alone. This energy will shift, but I want to say, just try to look at everything that's been put in front of you, whether you need to acknowledge stuff and let it go, or just look at the lessons and everything around that side of okay. So tonight, I'm seeing a lot of people asking if there's anything for them that love a reading. I would really appreciate it if you can keep your questions or your comments more to a question that is more directly to the point, so that way I can get to more of you, because I'd rather share the love, so to speak, across a lot more of you than just do 1 or 2 or 3 readings over the hour with that. So if you've got some questions that you'd really like some answers for at the moment, I am very happy, whether it's health, finances, romance, life in general, work, I'm happy to answer them with that side of it. And please know, as Stephen's message I've got on the screen, I'll get to that in a second, mate. Please know that Spirit draws me to it. Spirit will put your question sticking out at me for me to click on it. So if something grabs my attention and I'm partway through a subject or another reading, I might bring your comment up so you know you're next with that side of it, and Spirit has drawn me to that for a reason. I believe, and I set my intentions with Spirit to give those that need the message it, so they will put it in front of me. But also, while I'm reading for somebody else, if you can take something from that reading, please do, because Spirit won't just aim it at one person. Sometimes you will find that others will have like, it will mean something to you. It will resonate with you. Okay. And I will try and go back through the comments and, whether it's tonight or it's tomorrow, in the next couple of days, and look at your comments. If you get that Leanne has liked your comment, it means that I've read it. Okay. So Steve says, I wish I saw your video last night, Leanne. A good friend lost her daughter this past week. Very emotional. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry to hear about that. But Steve, you can go back. If you go through my Facebook feed, you will find it there. It's Roz and myself. It was around 8:30 last night with that side of it. You're welcome to share the video to your friend, or tag her in it so that she can listen to it, and it might just help her to allow that grieving or that healing to start in that way. The other thing you can do, guys, is I do have a YouTube channel. I do upload different videos to it and recordings to it. So you can certainly welcome to hop over there, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button or however it is you subscribe on YouTube, and you will find recordings there that you can watch back at any time. So I know I haven't uploaded any just recently, but I will get into that and getting that done in the next week or so with that side of it. So, Steve, I send your good friend, honey, lots of love and healing, and for those around it. But I feel that her daughter, I want to say I feel like her daughter is at peace, honey. So it's the feeling of being able to find that quite quickly. Jodie, try and make it more direct questions, please, because I will get to those that catch my attention and are more direct to the point. So, Paula, is my niece around me? Miss her dearly. Yes, honey. For some reason, I'm getting a picture of flowers. I feel like I've got like a daisy or something like that. I'm not big on my flower names, but I do get a flower that I want to hand you with that. So I'm not sure what the flower actually represents for yourself with her, but I just get the reference to she wants to hand you a flower, and I get a beautiful smile on her face with that side of her. Okay. Okay, Ashley. Hi, Leanne. I've liked and shared. I would love to know if September is the month I fall pregnant. I get yes, honey. I do feel yeses with that. So I want to say, see that positive pregnancy test coming through. See yourself having a beautiful, happy, healthy pregnancy and baby in your arms at the end, and focus on that side of it rather than the struggle of getting pregnant with that. Okay, but when I ask, I got yes with that side of it. So I don't know if you're ovulating a bit later in the month, but I do feel like it's more to the end of September with that side of it. So I wish you the very best with that. You will have to let us know how it goes, hun. It must be the pregnancy time of the month again. We seem to go through like cycles with pregnancy, questions with that side of it, and we've had a bit of a break the last couple of weeks, and they are certainly coming up today, but I love pregnancy news. Tegan, pregnancy for me is stressful since I lost my son in 2014. Will I have a little boy or a girl? Honey, I'm so sorry for your loss. Okay, I get a boy, but I actually feel like there will be another child for you again, and I want to say that will be a girl. So first of all up, I'm getting a little boy for this pregnancy, and then I get the reference to within a couple of years of having another little girl as well with that. So I wish you all the very best. I want to say just, try to focus on that happy, healthy baby like I was just saying to the last lady, and, just breathe, allow yourself to connect with the baby, because I do get the fear is coming in at the same time, which is totally understandable with what you've been through, hun. So I do, see that will be all very much okay with that. Okay, Natasha. May I ask your insight? I'm going through something which has escalated from bullies from the school. Okay, honey, I get you need to take a stand with that. So whether it's about going to the school and approaching them on the issue, so to speak, I do feel the thing. I actually feel like there's frustration there, hon. I actually feel like it would be quite possible to actually have charges laid against one of the bullies in that sense. So I don't know if that is something that you have looked at, and where you stand with that side of it. I do feel that it's bad enough that somebody has definitely crossed the line in a big way, and could be made an example of with that side of it. But I suggest you go into the school and take a stand with that side of it. And I get your child's not the only one. Okay, so I do feel that there are other children there that that are being bullied at the same time. That could, maybe it's about parents pulling together and approaching the school as a united front, but doing it in the right way at the same time. All right, so I wish you all the best. I've had a child that has suffered with bullying over throughout high school, so I certainly feel your frustration with that. All right. Crystal, am I going to remain drug free? Yes, honey. I feel like you are more determined at the moment. So I get keep that clear mind, keep that positive thought process. You know, it's we all have negative thoughts. The negative thoughts creep in, acknowledge them, give gratitude and let it go. Because when you're doing that, you're moving that energy rather than pushing it down and manifesting it. Okay. So, you know, acknowledge it when it comes up, let it go and replace it with a positive thought, honey. But I do feel that you're in a good place at the moment and it is going to make a difference with that side of it. Guys, hit the hearts button and share the love. I love seeing the hearts and I just love the way that people pull together on my page and support and love give love and support in that way as well. So please feel free to share the love anytime you like. Hit the share button, invite your friends and family to join in. Put my head up so you can see me over the writing and invite them. And you may find that there is somebody like Steve earlier that knows of somebody that may benefit from listening to some of my messages. Please share them and tag them in it, make them aware of it. Because if my messages resonate with one person, my job's done. That's the way I look at it. You know, I hope so many of you can take things from my videos and my readings and help you in your life, whether it's looking at things a little bit differently, giving you the tools to deal with things, or allowing you to start that healing process. I just get the reference to, you know, if I can touch one person, I feel like I'm doing something that is helping. Okay. And, you know, having this gift is not always a positive thing, but I make it the positive. I wouldn't say it's a negative thing, but it can be a little bit overwhelming or very full on at times, sort of thing. So it's finding a balance with that. So if I can help get messages out there and help, it also helps me to heal myself. For those that don't know me or haven't heard me talk about it, I do live with chronic pain. I've got fibromyalgia, and I'm sure there's a few of you out there that suffer with that, so you understand what it's like to be in constant pain, tired, fatigued, all that sort of side of it and how it affects our lives. Lucky for me, I can sort of step away from that when the little girl's playing my hair. When I'm reading, when I'm connecting with spirit, I step out of my body, so to speak, and I leave my pain. But when I come back down out of doing my readings or channeling spirit, it's kind of like then I become more in touch with what's going on. Steve just says, thank you, Leanne. She was only young. Peace is what we all are praying for, honey. I feel that peace is there. I had her tickling in my hair, trying to get my attention. I want to say beautiful smile. And I need to acknowledge the butterflies. So I don't know what the butterflies mean to her mum, but I do feel that she puts the signs in front of her mum already, but grief may block that. So I want to say within time, take note of the butterflies and where they come up, where she speaks about them. Okay. And like I said, my heart goes out to her with that. Okay, guys, keep your messages direct to the point, and that way I can get to more of you. Excuse me, I'll just have a mouthful of water. Felicity, is my auntie Kathy okay? We say goodbye to her tomorrow. Has she got any messages? Okay, I am. All right. Felicity, I don't know what the communication issues were around your auntie or who around that needs to speak up, because as soon as I clicked on the button, I started to get the blocked throat chakra with that energy, with that. And Keith, I'm so sorry for your loss, with that. My thoughts and love and healing goes out to you and your family. Okay. Now, spirit can take a little while to be able to communicate, depending on what they were like before their passing. If they were a stronger sort of energy, they can come through quite a little bit quicker. If they weren't, they can take their time to heal. And I did touch on that in yesterday's episode with Roz on a couple of videos that we did yesterday with that side of it. Okay. I feel like I need to take a deep breath with her energy. So I don't know if there was issues around her lungs, that I was being drawn very much to the breathing and the forcing myself to take that breath in that way. Okay. Now, I just feel like she's very much at peace. And I just feel there's a bit of frustration around the way that she passed with that side of it for a family member. So I feel like somebody close is holding on to a little bit of anger at the moment, but the anger is blocking the grief sort of side of it. So I do want to say I've got a male energy with that side of it that is here, that is struggling. On the physical side, I just want to say keeping an eye on him, because I just feel like he can't communicate in the way that he's feeling at the moment. So I want to say just keep an eye on the close male around your auntie that has sort of shut down, and there's a little bit of an angry issue, angry energy there with that side of it. So I want to say she'd like you to stay close to that person. All right, hun. So I'm sure it will be a beautiful celebration of her life tomorrow. And that's the thing, guys, and I didn't actually touch on that yesterday with Roz when we talked about the afterlife and that side of it. I've been to funerals where I've actually seen the person that is passed over sitting there watching and observing their own funeral, and it's quite incredible to think their vessel, what I call the vessel, the body, is in the casket in front of us all, but their soul is very much around with that. So I quite often see that more so for other families. When it comes to my own family and grief, I don't necessarily pick up on that energy myself, sort of thing. It's kind of like I don't read for myself. I might sense my grandparents around. I might get the smell or a thought or something like that comes in with that side of it. But I don't normally read for them, because I go to somebody else to have my own readings, in the sense that my own head kicks in. And sometimes the emotions take over that block stuff as well with that. Okay. So, honey, just tomorrow, Felicity, close your eyes, take a deep breath, clear your mind, and just take notice of what you feel. Trust your thoughts. Trust what you feel, you think, you see, you hear, because that's basically how spirit will connect with us. Okay. Tegan, do you see a boy or a girl? I get girl, honey, there with that. So excellent. Guys, keep hitting the share button. Invite your friends and your family to join in. And beautiful, Stephen caught my attention. Hi, Leanne. Will my dad's health start? Sorry, Stephanie. I'm thinking, where's Stephen come from? Stephen was a couple of comments before. Stephanie would like to know, will my dad's health start to get better? Yes, I get yes, honey, but it's a slow process. For some reason, I feel very drawn around his chest, his lung area with that side of it. I don't think they've quite got the clear picture of what's going on is the reference I get. Now, in saying that, I'm not trained in medical at all, so I can only give you what spirit shows me with that side of it. But I do have a bit of a pressure or a pain around my shoulder blades through my back. So I want to say I'm looking around the chest sort of side of it. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Okay, Rebecca. Ooh, medical. Okay. Before I've even read your question, Rebecca, I get you need to stop and breathe, take a breath, because I just feel like there's the need to catch that breath with your energy. I get the answer yes. Okay, so was my op the right choice struggling, honey? Yes, I do feel that it was. I want to say it's about trusting that first gut instinct, hun, because sometimes we get very much in our own head and we start to doubt what what the choices that we make. I actually only had that conversation tonight in the car with my 14-year-old. So I do feel, yes, honey, it is with time will help you with that side of it. Okay, Tammy, why is life so difficult? Feel like we've got have good news, then the next call in 10 minutes times worse. Okay. Han, I want to say try to focus on the positives rather than the negatives. My feeling is that you are so used to things being, when they are good, they do turn quite quickly, like that side of it. I also get the reference to it's like you need to demand respect from the universe in that side of it. So I want to say, would I be right in saying, looking at your past, you're used to things when they are going well, turn very quickly with that side of it? Because I get that you're holding on to that energy. It's that feeling that it's circling around you at the moment. Now, in saying that, also, hun, look at what's going on universal wise as well, because there is a lot going on at the same time in the way of shifts and stuff. And like I said earlier, it's kind of like all this stuff has got to come up to the surface at the moment, forcing us to acknowledge it and let it go and find closure in that stuff so we can actually move forward. Because those that aren't doing the work on themselves at the moment will find that they're not moving forward. They are being stuck in the now sort of side of it. But when you do that work, you let go of everything, you will find that you will move forward really quickly with that. Just guys, just while I grab my keyboard, I'm just going to put a comment in here. Typical. It always wants to go slow when I want it to go quickly. There's, in the way of the universe, there's a lovely lady that is based here in Adelaide called Elizabeth Peru. Now, if you hop over to her page, once I can get this comment to right, I will put her name in there for you with the correct spelling. Jump over and look at her page, because she will give us guidance. You don't necessarily have to join up with the subscription if you don't want to, but she will regularly give us guidance in what's going on in the universe and how we might be feeling that side of it. No, it wants to take its time. So that's all right. I will do that in the comments at the end of the show if it doesn't come up with that side of it any second. All right, beautiful. I love the way that computers, it's called technology. Everything that's electrical that doesn't work the way I want it's technology. And it challenges me a lot. So I'm not very tech savvy at all, but I am learning slowly. Okay, Rebecca. Sorry, honey. I've answered your question. Why has it come back again? Sorry, I must have scrolled the wrong way. Felicity, I've done yours, hun. Darcy, is my grandpa okay? Missing him dearly. Yes, hun, I do. I get a cheeky energy with him, but I get a beautiful, soft gentle soul, very loving man with his energy. He's got his hand on his heart. That is my sign for love and pride for yourself as well, hun. So I do feel he's very much strongly around you. I want to say, look at the memories that you get lately out of nowhere. So you could be busy doing your everyday thing, and all of a sudden something will pop in your mind that reminds you of a memory, a conversation, or something he used to like or do. Know that is his soul with you, around you at that time, okay? I'm not sure what you're going through at the moment, bar the grieving, the missing sort of side of stuff, but he's just making reference to keeping your head up high. Keep that focus and keep working towards those goals, because he says when you put your mind to things, you make it happen. So I get the reference to remember to keep that in mind as well, because he's always going to be pushing you forward to strive to be the best that you can. All right, so I just get a very proud man around you with that. Okay, so I hope that makes sense, honey. Megan, I get yes, hun. Will things get better for me soon? Anything I should know? Thank you. I want to say the tickle to the nose. They can leave my nose alone now. Spirit is just making reference to when there's things going on in your life, they give you that tickle to your nose. That's where they want you to pay attention with that side of it. So I don't know. They've got to leave my nose alone. I don't know if you keep needing to rub your nose or you get that tickle. Spirit is doing that with your to me with your energy. So I want to say it's about taking note of what's being put in the forefront at the moment, so what's being placed in front of you at the same time with that. Okay, so I wish you all the very best with that. But I get the reference to there are positive changes hung around you at the moment. So to me, I feel that they're already falling into place. Chantel says, will I find a house soon? Yes, honey, I feel like it's not too far away. So I want to say, see that house in your mind, manifest it, because I get the feeling when you walk into that right house, you're going to know it straight away because you've already seen it in your mind in that way. All right, so yes, it will come. Can you please answer my question? I have written it twice. Lincoln, hun, I haven't seen your question. You need to put the question there and keep it straight to the point so I can get to more of you as well with that. So, okay, Kara says, can you see me in new employment, please, honey? Yes, I get yes. Before the end of the year with that side of okay. Okay. Michelle says, is my mum okay? Yes. What does the heartbeat mean to you, honey? I feel like I'm hearing a heartbeat when I get the reference to your mum. All right, so I'm not sure what that means to you, but I just get the reference to hearing the heartbeat at times with that. Okay, was somebody looking at getting a tattoo with a heart or a beating heart? I just feel like I've got the reference to the heartbeat there, honey. Okay, so oh my god, another in a couple of years. Oh, the children, Tegan. Yeah, the two children, the boy and the girl. Yeah, beautiful. Keep you on your toes, hun. You'll be fine. Okay, Julie, are my parents together, please? Yes, I get yes. And that was weird because I actually got shown I'll do it in front of the screen, a hand come out from your dad and your mum's hand sitting on top. So I get the reference to it's like dad took mum's hand, and I do feel that they're very much at peace and they are very much there together as well. What would the ring mean around mum, hun? Because I get the reference to looking at the ring. So I hope that makes sense to you. Okay. Guys, hit the share button and invite your friends and family to join in. And also you can type the word connect below in the comments to get reminders weekly before I go live as well with that. So there will be times that I will just do impromptu live feeds without giving too much notice, because Spirit will just go, hey, you got to go live, you need to focus on this subject. And I'm hoping to be able to do some more informational segments too throughout the week. I'd like to get to maybe 3 a week sort of thing, where I'm doing one on a Wednesday night. I think I would like to keep Wednesday nights to doing readings if I can, mini readings, and I'd like to try and do an informational night or a segment. And then I have the Intuitive Tuesday chat with Roz at 10:30 on Tuesday mornings as well. Hey Lisa, hope you're well, honey. So guys, also let me know where you're from, because I love seeing where the audience is from, because we've had some incredible areas that we are going into doing these shows as well. So I think we've had Canada, the US, Philippines, what was the other one? Massachusetts. It's incredible. It's not just just basically Australia-wide anymore. It's going a lot more worldwide, but I also love the way that we are spreading across Australia at the same time. And that also helps myself and my team to look at where we're going to come and do live shows or reading days and stuff like that, because for those that have been following me for a little while, you will know that I am traveling a lot more. Where am I off to next? I think actually next I have a expo in Flinders Street in Adelaide. We've got Golden Grove coming up, and then we're back on the road to the live show in Broken Hill on the 14th of September. So I'm looking forward to coming up there. And I think by memory I'm coming home by Gladstone to do some readings there on the Sunday as well. Then we're hitting Horsham again, Bendigo, and we're here, there, and everywhere. I'm off to Queensland shortly. Back to Whyalla, Port Lincoln, and Port Pirie. We're going to have live shows there over about a 4-day period as well in October. So it's crazy, but I love it. And I love meeting and seeing new people as well. And the hugs I get are incredible as well. So, Robin, will I get married to my current partner? Yes, I got yes, honey. He's a little bit stubborn. Is that you or him when it comes to marriage? I just get there's a little bit of stubborn energy there. In that way. Okay, so but I got yes very clearly with that. All right. Okay, this okay, Natasha, thank you, honey. Joe says, love your work at Modbury Club a few weeks ago. Oh, honey, thank you so much. I very much enjoyed doing Modbury. It was a beautiful group of people. So I love doing my live shows. Every show is different. The energies that come together, the way people's loved ones come in, and some will bring other ones loved ones in, even though they didn't know each other. It's it is great, and I love it. So thank you for coming. I'm sure we will get back to Modbury next year and do another one in that area as well. And Tashan says, I'm watching. Excellent. Hey honey, I hope you're well. Let us know where you're from, hun. So okay, just flick the mouse. Kelly says, I seen a spirit lady in white dress once when I was feeding my baby. I'm wondering, 24 years lady, if you know who this lady was. I'm wondering, 24-year-old years lady. Okay. All right. I get the feeling, hun, that she presented herself to you in her form of her younger days. So I do feel like I've got a grandmother figure that came through in that way. So I get obviously with having a baby, you get, I'm reading your comment, I just feel very tired, very sort of drained in that side of it. So whether around that time you were feeling very tired, exhausted, obviously babies wear us out, lack of sleep, that side of it. But I just get the reference to that person presented themselves in a much younger form, and that's why they would be wanting to be remembered. I do get the grandmother figure around you, and I feel like I'm going to go a partner's side of the family for you with that. And that was her way. By presenting herself in the way she did, she was letting you know that she was very much around yourself and your child as well. And I get there's a lot of love and pride there for the family at the same time. So I want to say a grandmother figure for your partner, the baby's great grandmother, stepping in with that side of it. Okay. Nita, if you can make it more of a direct question, that would be good. Okay, hun. Okay, and if you've answered a question and I've already answered it, please try to refrain from asking another one tonight, because I'd like to get to as many people as I possibly can, because we've only got about another 20 or so minutes on tonight's show. So, hi Leanne, can you please tell me why my 8-year-old son can see my late brother in his dreams, but I can't and really want to? Okay, thank you. You're very welcome, hun. Now, the thing is, children are very open, very from birth to about the age of 10 to 12. Kids can be very open, and once they get past that age, they can start to shut down, or life takes over, sort of thing with that. If you can encourage him to stay open, that is really good. The dream state, they come through in that way because they are more open and more relaxed to it, so it doesn't scare him or won't scare people as much in that sense. Now, the reason that you may not be seeing it is because you're trying too hard. Okay, we can actually block spirit in that sense. So whether it's the fear of the grief taking over, the pain of that side of it. I know when I sense my grandparents around me, I get quite emotional and end up sitting there crying, and then it just blocks everything out, because that emotion, that feeling of missing them really takes over with that side of it. So I want to say, try and take some time for yourself, Natasha. Sit and clear your mind. Take some nice, deep, slow breaths and let go of that head noise and allow yourself to feel that energy around, or any energy at all. My feeling is he will present himself to you when the time is right, or you need to. I get the feeling he probably is presenting himself in different ways. So whether it's through signs from spirit, I always say look at the signs as in the feathers is quite a common one that just come out of nowhere. The music, the meaning of all the songs that keep catching your attention, finding coins, dragonflies, you name it. There's birds can be a sign. Butterflies. For me, I quite often will see a particular butterfly, and I know that's my grandmother with me at that time, even though I'm not seeing her in the way I see spirit and sort of thing. So you look at what your son is getting in the way of the dreams. There could be messages through your son for you. So I want to say, ask him about his dreams and just trust what you feel with that, because your brother may be passing on information to your son to pass the message on to you in that way. All right. So your brother's very much around you. It may just be that you can't see him at that time. All right, hun. He'll probably pop in when you least expect it. Okay. Felicity. Hi, I've been so exhausted with my son in hospital. Can you tell me he's going to be okay, and finally got discharged today? More results on Friday. Oh, honey, I'm pleased he's come home. I get the feeling he can rest better at home in that side of it. And I send my love and my healing to yourself and your son, honey, because I know it must be very stressful for you as well. Okay, I do get the feeling that those results are going to start to give you answers with that. So I do feel that you are heading in the right way to get on top of this. I'm not sure what's going on around the top of the stomach area, but I just feel like I'm picking up a little bit of pressure around that area with that side of it. Okay, so I wish you all the very best. Okay, Ricky, hi Leanne, are the efforts yes, I get yes without finishing that question, sorry. Hi Leanne, are the efforts I'm putting in at work going to pay off? Yes. I just get it's going to take a little bit of time, Ricky, but I get keep the clearer picture, keep the eye on the prize is the reference I get with that side of it. And I've got an older gentleman stepping in. I want to say it's a grandfather figure for you. Very strong, wise gentleman, very like-minded to yourself is the reference I get. But yes, all right, people keep, and I can't say this enough at the moment, keep that clear picture of what it is that you want, what you're working towards. All that hard work we've done in the past should be starting to pay off now, and that energy is starting to move into place with that. Ricky, I don't know if you get tightness in the neck and the shoulder area. All of a sudden, reading your question, I get the tightness in the neck and the burning in the shoulder blade on my right side with that. All right, so keep manifesting that stuff and it will come. The universe is working with us, okay, not against us at the moment, even though for some of us it may feel that it is working against us. Hi, Vanessa. Hope you're well, honey. So, guys, keep hitting the hearts. Share the love with each other. Okay, beautiful. All right. Oh, thank you, Kelly. It's my pleasure, honey. I love the hearts too. The hearts are actually what caught my eye in your comment with that. So excellent. Okay, Dana. Hey, honey. Dana says, love your live with Roz about grief. Would love more on what's happening after passing as a reincarnation. All right, hun. We will certainly look at talking more about that. And guys, if you've got subjects like Dana has just mentioned that you would like us to talk to or talk on, we can share our knowledge that, Spirit shares with us or we know through our own experiences. Otherwise, I can try and resource that information from others that I know within the industry and I trust. I am very careful who I work with. So, if I can get special guests on to help with the information or sharing the information that I don't necessarily know too much about, I'm willing to do that. And I did have a conversation with the beautiful Mandy Ferguson tonight. I need to prepare her a little bit for the questions I'm going to ask. But when Mandy gets going, she's got a lot of energy. And I will get the lovely Robin Campbell on, possibly with Mandy at the same time. I will have a conversation with Robin this week. Hopefully I can get hold of her and organise just to do a live maybe on the weekend or something, because both ladies have a lot of interesting information that they can share at the same time. And you guys are welcome to jump in on these lives and ask the questions. It doesn't necessarily have to be about readings at the same time with that. Okay. And Tracy just says, is my back pain because I'm overweight or is it bone or muscle related? Okay, hun. I don't know if you lean forward a little bit with your energy. I kind of feel like I'm stretching forward, but I'm trying to hold myself upright at the same time. All right, I do feel like I want to say weight is a little part of it, but it's mainly muscular with that side of it. So I want to say look at doing the core stretches and that side, which will help you to sort of strengthen around the mid area and stand straight, stand tall is the reference I get with that. I just feel like it's about maintaining it. I don't feel that I've got anything in the way of your bones or anything sinister in that way of causing the pain, but I do feel it's more around muscular sort of side of it. Would your pain move? Okay, because I actually get a little bit of a fibro feel with you as well. So I don't know if you have fibromyalgia or been diagnosed with that. I actually get the feeling of the different pains is very similar to what I get in the fibro side of it. So I want to say 1 minute the pain is one area, and then next minute it's moved to another area quite quickly in that. So it may move around your back with that. Okay. Robin, yes, honey, the answer was yes to the marriage and babies. Okay. And Robin just says she's shared, so has Katie. Thank you, honeys. And I love the way that you guys help me to get the messages out there, because that's what it's about, reaching as many people as we can, sharing the information. And I love the way that Spirit brings people together at the same time as well. So, all right. So we're just okay. Jody. Okay. Does my cousin have any messages for me? And okay. Yes, okay. I get yes to okay. Would I be right in saying your cousin had trouble with their eye, or would sit and rub their eye a little bit as well? Because I'm just getting very much drawn around that side of it with the irritation to the eye. I get there's been a lot of changes, honey, around you since your cousin has passed. That is their way of allowing you to show you that they're still very much around you with that side of it. I want to say I need to take a deep breath with your cousin's energy, because I just feel like all of a sudden I couldn't breathe, but I also felt like I was struggling to get the words out. And so, would I be right in saying that your cousin found it hard to talk or to communicate at times? Sorry, hon. Okay. All of a sudden your cousin's just making me feel very dry with that side of it. I need to acknowledge the month of September for yourself or your cousin. I just get there's significance around there. So whether I'm looking at a birthday or an anniversary or a passing, I just get the reference to I'm very much looking at September with that side. Okay. So I want to say if that doesn't resonate with you, keep an eye in September what comes up for you, because I feel like your cousin is very much putting that in front of you. But I do feel very much at ease and very much at peace with your cousin's energy too, hun. Okay. I get a cheeky smile. All right. I just feel there's cheekiness there. I love it. I love cheeky, playful energies. It's great. I try so hard to connect. Okay, Kelly says, I try so hard to connect with spirit. Will I ever be able to? Yeah, hon, maybe you're over trying. Okay, and that's another thing, Kelly. You may be interested. I am running an online psychic and mediumship workshop that will be every week for about an hour and a half a week over an 8-week period. Or 8 lessons, I should say. It goes for 9 weeks because I'm actually away for 1 week at the beginning of October. If you're interested in joining, pop over onto obviously you guys, a lot of you are on my page, my Facebook page, Leanne Winston Psychic Medium. Go into the events and you will find the 8-week online course. There are details in there that will teach you the basics and sort of on how spirit works, how we connect, working out how you work, grounding, protection, all that sort of stuff. There's a list there with that. It will be a small group because I want to keep it within a certain number of people so I can spend more time one-on-one with each and every one of you and get through everybody, rather than just give you the general information and not be able to do the work with you in that side of it. I haven't checked today, but last night there were 4 positions left in that workshop, and to be able to secure your place in the workshop, you need to pay a $50 deposit, and the rest is due a couple of days prior to the workshop starting on the 11th of September. So, honey, that might be something that is worth you thinking about. And anybody else that is interested, we all have this ability. It's about it's about training in it, understanding how spirit works, and tuning into that energy and working out how you work at the same time. So We've all got it. It's just opening up those, what I call the floodgates, and watching everything else flow with that side of it. So sometimes we can push that energy too hard, that we are blocking what's actually being put in front of us, or if you're not understanding how spirit works either. So certainly keep an eye on my page. I do mentoring and different stuff like that as well, but I would highly recommend do the workshop. Or if you're not drawn to me as a teacher, read books, look at other teachers. There's no right or wrong way. It's about working out how you work. Okay. So I wish you all the very best with that, honey. You'll have to let me know how you go with that. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I know we're nearly out of time, so I might just touch on base on a few things. As I just said, the workshop is coming up and it's in my events thing page on Facebook. My website, I am just putting that up there as well. So you can certainly, I'll just take that down so it can move down a bit. Certainly check out my website. We've got the online store where we can post stuff out. Not all my stock is up there, but I am along the long list of other things working on getting that updated pretty soon with that. But you can check out my calendar because I am on the road regularly, especially for the rest of the remainder of this year. Come September, October, November, I'm away, I think, nearly every weekend. With that, I think there's a couple of weeks that I'm home for 2 days and away for the rest, home another couple of days, then I'm off again with that side of Lexi just caught my attention. Have I overcome my feet health issues and all the surgeries? Yes, I do feel that you're on top of that, honey. So send your love and healing there with that side of it. Okay, so yeah, certainly check out my website. If you'd like to make a booking, there is a booking link there for having a reading with me. I would appreciate people not sending me inboxes because my inbox gets pretty full quite quickly with people just saying, hey, I asked a question, you didn't answer it, can I have this answer, sort of thing. I do sort of like to give back where I can and put my energy into that side of it, and like I said earlier, spirit will draw me to who they want me to read for in that side of it. Please understand if I didn't get to you, there's like nearly 400 comments tonight as well at the same time in that sense. And over the next few days, I will come back and go over your comments. I'm just scanning through. I can sort of see where people are made comments on where they're from. Natasha's the Outback in Australia. Lauren is Meadows. Honey, you're down the road from me if it's Meadows, South Australia. Jodie's Coburn. Kelly is at Ninton. Sorry, honey, if I said that wrong. Amy is Jamestown. And Tina is Mount Barker. Hey, Tina. Funny that. I'm sure I've seen you this week. Chantel's Perth. Beautiful. Shepparton. Sydney, Darwin. Wow, we're really getting around Australia tonight. It's great with that. So beautiful. Amy is from Gladstone. I'm actually heading to, when am I in Gladstone? I'm in Broken Hill on Friday the 14th for my live show. 15th, I'm doing private readings there. So it would be the 16th. There is a lady there having me come to her house. I've got to ring her back tomorrow because she's left me a message saying the number of people. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to fit anybody else in as yet, but I know the lady's name is Glennis. Okay, Glennis does like a Bowen type style healing. And she lives near the Gladstone jail. I know that much. Hey, Wendy. But guys, if you want to have a reading with me, it doesn't matter whether you're in front of me or you're on the other end of the phone or Skype or Facebook, the connection is no different for me than having you sitting in front of me. So it doesn't really matter. That's the other thing I was going to say, guys. If you do have one question that you want answered, I do offer and I'm probably one of the cheapest out there in that sense, because I know people that offer one question readings for $50 and $60, if not more, sort of thing from that. So my one questions are $20. If you go to my website, Leanne Winston, psychicmedium.com, you go into the service button, or I'm pretty sure it's services, you will find the link there to my calendar that will give you all my readings, my distant healings and stuff like that you can book in at your own convenience, and see when my availability is with that. And so I just love the way that the internet technology, as much as I put it in that term as technology, allows us to sort of reach out just further than our own backyard, so to speak, with that side of it. So if you are looking and you are in the Broken Hill area, would love to come to my show. I am not actually running that show this time. It's not me booking venue and selling tickets. It is the demo club in Broken Hill that has booked me to do an appearance there. So they are doing all the advertising. They are selling all the tickets and that. So if you are interested in joining in, I know there's quite a few people that have told me they are coming to the show. Please contact the lovely team at the demo club, and you can purchase your tickets or hold them, or however they're working it on their end. But I'm really looking forward to getting back into Broken Hill. Only seems like about 3 or 4 weeks ago that I was back up there. Well, I was up there for the expo with that side of it. We are planning an expo ourselves that we will be running, and I will release more information about that. I just need to work tomorrow on confirming and securing the venue with that side of it. Besides that, I guess everything usually goes into my events on my Facebook page. If it's not on my website, I know there's a couple of things that aren't on there. Yeah, we'd certainly love to see a show come along. And if you do come to my shows, come and say hello. I promise I don't buy it. Well, not normally. And, I love people just come up and give me hugs. I love it, sort of thing. So come up and say hi, say I see you, that you're on my Facebook. And if I've got time, we will have a chat. And, love it. Okay, guys. Well, don't forget to keep sharing the love and take some time for yourself. Hit the share button, invite family and friends. I'm happy for anything on my page to be shared with others when it comes from the heart. So I will leave you guys with that, because I know we have gone over time. I will work at, hey Alison, I will work at getting another show happening. I'm home this weekend, so I might look over the weekend. I might see if I can get Mandy and Robin in there and talk about different subjects as well. So, guys, if you've got subjects that you want me to touch on, please don't hesitate to let us know, whether you inbox us or you put it on these posts. That would be great. We will certainly see it, either myself or the team, with that. All right, guys. I do send lots of love and healing out to Kaya and Ruth and their family, a beautiful friend of mine that lost their dad within the last week as well. So, Kaya and Ruth, if you're watching, send big hugs and kisses your way, and I will catch up with you this week with that. All right, guys, take some time for you. Enjoy life. Remember to breathe. And if you're finding it very testing and stressful at the moment, that's the best thing you can do, is just take a breath, take a step back, clear your mind, ground your energy, and allow that energy to move forward. And you will find that things will get better, because the more you fight it, the harder it gets. The other thing is, I'll put Elizabeth's details up here in a moment in the comments for those that want to track what's going on in the universal energy at the same time. All right, guys, take care, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.